Alright, hey y'all, it's Pizza. We're back here today in the long dark. I'm back, and I'll leave it at that. You know, usually I say it's good to be back. I love playing in the long dark and blah, 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 blah. But I gotta be honest with you guys today. And you might have seen from the tone in my last video. I'm a little frustrated with this game. A little frustrated might not even be quite correct. I'm a lot frustrated with this game. Now, Pizza is a PlayStation 4 player, and I know that comes with its own, you know, set of issues. Get a PlayStation 5. Get a PC. PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, PC are all having issues with the long dark. I mentioned in the last video that this game was built originally, when you think about when this game was made. Now I said 14 years, but I guess it's really been more like 12 to 11 years that, you know, it's been accessible for everyone. But it was kind of made for this platform, right? And unfortunately, with the introduction of Tales from the Far Territory, a lot of game-breaking glitches, bugs, and issues have come about, right? If you've been following the series, which less and less people are, unfortunately, again, that's another kind of caveat to this whole situation. You know, Pizza makes videos for long dark videos that are generally around, 2 hours, right, on average. Now, if you look at my playlist for the long dark, we have about 300 videos on my playlist, and around 2 hours, it's about 600 hours of gameplay, and that's just what's on the playlist, you guys. I made plenty of videos in series that I haven't included on my playlist. And of course, played for hours and hours and hours on my own. So when I say I have been over 1,000 hours in this game, know that about 600 of those hours are on my long dark playlist that you guys can check out anytime you want. Like, subscribe, follow, do all those things. I appreciate you so much. But the game has really kind of, for me, reached a bit of a standstill, unfortunately. And as far as providing content for my viewers, to the people that I really enjoy and why I do this and why I think this game is so much, I think this game is beautiful and fun on its own, but I like sharing this, right? A lot of crows, a lot of crows. So again, you've been following along. I deleted the game. Yes, I did that because I heard it might help. So I deleted the game, I reloaded the game, I came in, I was fresh, I was excited, I was like, this is going to work. No more crashing when I go in and out of interiors, no more random crashing just out in the wild. Things are going to get better. What we are currently doing is repeating a bit of my last attempt after I reloaded. Now, weirdly enough, last game, if you're watching the last episode, we didn't crash in that cabin over there. For whatever reason, it placed me in that trailer. And I popped out and I was like, look. I know what I need. Oh, I guess I went over that way. Whatever. I need car batteries, right? I need lead. And I went and looted and looked around over there for a little bit, found a few things. Then I was like, well, I think there's another way to get some cars going this way. And even though I had already checked all these cars in this bridge, didn't have a pry bar, which we do have now. And I thought, you know what, let's give it another try. Let's see what happens. Now I'm curious to see what happens on this one too, because in the last run, the hoods on a lot of these vehicles were closed, and when I opened them again, I think I found 2 car batteries. So let's see what happens. Here, looks like we're getting a redo.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
We're just going to pick this up, hop in the car real quick, and get the lead from that. Now, I had a cloudy day the last time I was playing. Now we get a snowy day. It's all good. Battery. Let's try and stay nice and dry while we do this, you know. Either way, it ended up clearing up. We'll see what happens. Master's thirsty. Probably hungry too. A little bit of this. A little bit of that. And anyway, so I decided to keep moving. Grab the meat from this guy. And I was like, let me go look for saplings, other cars, maybe some deer. Alright. I went this way. I was like, everything looks good, the graphics look good, things seem good. Right. I managed to kill a deer. Cleaned the carcass, was coming back slowly with all the deer meat, and the game just randomly crashed. Y'all, I had one of those moments that gamers sometimes do. Well, I just wanted to throw the controller through my TV. Right? That's not cool pizza. I know. Oh, I know. Oh, we're getting a blizzard. So the weather's different, anyway. I think if I can get to this truck, I'll be okay. I got a book. We'll do a little reading. Because why not? It's what you do. And a little more smithing. Yay. We are currently 40 days in. Finish that off, get a good swig of this. I don't really think I have too much to do. But talk to you guys. So, yeah. It just crashed. And currently the only viewer right now is me. Right? And I did start a little late today, unfortunately. Had a long night at work. We got some training going on. And good for hours and overtime and pay and everything for me, but so instead of starting around 10, I'm starting around noon in Virginia, right? But still, we're going from videos that were getting 90 views to 50 views to 17 views, right? I think part of that is, again, I get hours. Sometimes I do 4-hour videos, sometimes a little shorter, but generally about an hour and a half at the least, right? But we just keep crashing. And I feel like it's been forcing me to do, basically to play certain times and certain episodes, where we're joining me after I've been doing some stuff without streaming. And I feel like that's, one, it's, kind of ripping off the audience, you guys. And two, it's kind of taken away from the experience for me. Because I do like, and I really enjoy the streaming aspect. Oh, there's the interwebs. Of course. The streaming aspect of this, the interactiveness, just, shouting out to the void, etc. And so, I recently, and you guys, I recommend checking out their video. Jade PG did a video about the Long Dark, about what they think about what's coming and what's going on. And honestly, they're a little concerned about Black Frost. Was their kind of the main impetus of their video, right? Didn't really address all the bugs and the issues and the things going on, but more just so, saying something that I was saying as well. By firing the people that they fired, and by doing some of the things that they've been doing, it doesn't look good, right? Now, I say this with Wintermute about to drop in like, what, a week and a half or something like that, 2 weeks? What does that mean? I mean, older players will come back to the game. There'll be a few, new players. Like, oh, it's all done now. I should check it out. And I'm trying to get all this out before the game crashes, because I feel like it's going to happen, because that's just kind of how this has been working, right? But to the point, I think I'm going to have to take a little break from the Long Dark. I do. Now, according to Raphael, like I said, I refuse to call him Raph or Rafe or whatever the hell. Depends on how you read things. Wintermute is the conclusion of the game, basically. It's what they promised to deliver the whole time. Again, why they were fascinated with this story mode, I'll never know. I don't find it that attractive or interesting, or I feel like a lot of the acting has gone poorly. I mean, maybe there's going to be a rebuff and, like, episode 5 is going to be just fantastic. I don't know. I never finished episode 4 because I got so bored and I just thought the acting was just so bad. I honestly didn't really consider it worth completing. No, I never really had an issue with crashing in Wintermute, but I never really had a problem with crashing in this game, period. So all this is kind of new to me. As far as all the problems and issues with the game. This is one of those games, and the funny thing is, when I started playing, so I think when I started playing, I used to have a really good, like, this came out. Right after I started playing, to give like a benchmark, but I don't remember what that is anymore. I've been playing for so long. I think episode 1 and 2 were complete, and episode 3 was just about to come out for the Wintermute story. I played episode 1. Here are the Timberwolves. I played episode 1, and I was like, yeah, alright. Then I started playing survival, got hooked. Then I played episode 2 and hated it. This is before they went back and fixed, quote unquote, episode 1 and 2. So maybe that'll give you a better idea. The whole bear thing was broken and a mess and just terrible. I was like, I will never play story again. Episode 3 dropped and I played the story. And I was like, you know what? Alright, this is okay. I think episode 1 and 3 are probably, so far anyway. To say my favorite, I would just say the ones I enjoyed more. Absolutely hated episode 2. And again, I just feel like no one cared about episode 4. I'm not. Listen, where they went with the story, fine. The actors, shame. Shame on you. What a terrible job you did. There were a couple of highlights, but mostly I just found it just phoned in sadness, really. I couldn't get into it. I didn't really care. I feel like there was a lot of weird pausing and, you know, phrasing and things that were supposed to be dramatic, and it just wasn't. I'm back here. I think some deer are up this way. Anyway, so I just don't want. I just don't know what to do. You know, people aren't watching anymore. People aren't commenting. People aren't really like interested. And that leaves me finishing Wintermute 4 and playing 5. I mean, I kind of want to check out 5, but I also kind of don't care, you know? I want to play The Long Dark. In survival mode, in various different ways, in the various ways that I like to play this game. I don't want to think the game can crash at any moment. I don't want to deal with the fact that, you know, transitions are screwed. And again, you know, kind of going back to what JPG said in their video, I'm concerned a bit for the future. Hey, Mrs. Wright, personally, I'm doing well. I'm a little bit tired. I had a really long night at work. We got some training going on. You know, I was there for a long time. Kind of why we have the later start for today. But basically, I'm addressing the whole question and problem of streaming The Long Dark currently in its current form. But I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're doing what you want to do. Oh, thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Yeah, it's coming soon. Well, we'll see, I guess. Just waiting for the game to crash. But yeah, back to what I was saying. So yeah, JPG was saying, you know, look, he's concerned that Black Frost might not happen. The layoffs, the way things have been going and working, the deer that were out here aren't. So I'll start heading back and see what happens. Which would be a shame, you know. But then we gotta face the facts of, well, alright, so they want Black Frost. They want the Long Dark 2. I'll be as irritated. Well, yeah. That happens. SOs. You gotta love them. I guess you have to. Anyway. Yeah. I feel you. Oh, there we go. Now remember, I killed a deer, I cleaned it, was on my way back, game crashed. That's after I deleted the game and reloaded the game. So I have low hopes. Very, very low hopes. Which is kind of the point of this video. It's just like, best game, favorite game, love this game, will always love this game. But I feel like the focus is really as it sort of has to be for Hinterland. There we go. To focus on Black Frost. And I think what that's going to end up doing, unfortunately, it's going to end up costing us somewhere, right? It just kind of makes sense. Oh. And where I think it's going to... So, again, Raphael has said that, hey, episode 3, that's what we promised. We're getting Wintermute... I'm sorry, episode 5, we're getting Wintermute out. And then after that, we're going to consider the game done-ish. Quotes, that kind of thing. And then we'll get to fixes and all that kind of stuff. But if you let all those people go, so you can focus on Black Frost, so you can get the money to take care of Black Frost. When and where and how are you focusing on the fixes?
Yeah, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
And honestly and truly, you know, where do your priorities fall? And you got to think, you got to take in the whole business aspect of this. Where's the female? Where's the female? It's coming this way, right? So there's kind of some over here. This is further. And I just feel like, again, the most likely scenario, even though this is the platform the game basically started out on, I feel like it's going to be the one that gets left behind. Like, more than likely, right? I don't know where I left her. And again, like a lot of modern companies, I feel like they're just going to be like, look, we said we were doing 5 episodes of Wintermute. We gave you this extra survival stuff. We, you know, we produced, we got you this stuff. We did it. There she is. Oh, really close. Good rucks to you, you know. And I just don't think a lot of things are going to get fixed.
You can barely
Really,
walk with this much gear.
I really don't. And I'm not really sure, you know, I can barely get an episode out in this series. I want to start a new series. And I'm just really not sure how to accomplish that. Uh, Playing a game where you just never know. I don't know. It could crash right now. It could crash with me wandering back. It could crash as soon as I enter into a building or transfer between two areas. There's no real guarantee, you know. Your family.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Well, you don't need to carry that. I don't let it get a carry weight pie on me, though. Don't look like it. You could eat one of these. There we go. That should help a little bit. Got any feathers for me? We get. I thought I had 4 arrows. Did not get the arrow from this guy? I don't know. Alright. Beautiful night. Let's go. But again, it's hard to make content on a game. It's hard to stream something and try to get people involved into something that I can't rely on, that I can't predict, that I can't say, hey, I can do this tonight. Well, for me anyway. This morning, for you guys. I can do this morning. I can make it happen. I'm going to be able to stream for 2 to 4 hours. I'm going to be able to entertain people. I'm going to be able to show people something or do something. Yeah. And I'm just waiting for the game to go, nah. And like I said, deleted the game, reloaded the game. Was hoping that would fix something. And then we were in this exact same situation that I am currently in right now. Like, literally the exact same situation. I've almost completely recreated it right here. And the game crashed with just me wandering back with a bunch of deer meat. Straight up. 'Cause. You know. And it's hard enough to make a video or videos. Wondering, you know, if I walk into this building, is it over? Is it suddenly, you know, done? Do I not get to say my goodbyes? Do I not get to thank Mrs. Wright for joining and sharing and liking like she always does? Thank you, Mrs. Wright. The whole Wright clan. Even the crabby hubby. Right? Like, that's an important part of it for me. That's something that, like I said, I do this for fun. And this is the fun part. Saying hello, talking to people, and just, you know, providing information and entertainment. But if you're just like, I don't know if this is going to last 15 minutes, 45 minutes, or 4 hours, well, it's a little shady. You know what I mean? I feel shady, which is not a feeling I like to feel. Pizza was a Boy Scout. I am prepared. I'm obviously fine with ridiculousness and things that happen. And I understand that, and I can deal with it. But like, it's so random and relying on a mechanic that is just so broken. It's so hard, you know. So to the point. I don't know that every Tuesday is going to be a long dark day. Uh, I think I'm going to have to start playing some other survival games. Now, we do have the Stranded Deep, but I don't think Stranded Deep is quite strong enough to take over for a Tuesday. I just, you know... Not to mention Mrs. Wright doesn't really like Stranded Deep. I do play a lot of survival games. I've been trying to think about what would I like to play. What do I think? You know, we've done Grounded. I think Grounded's a great game. I certainly wouldn't mind playing it some more. I don't know if I really would want to start over in Grounded, though. I am going to start posting some more Fallout videos. I feel like it's kind of where I want to go and where I need to go. Some settlement building. I might do a survival run in that one. But I'm really contemplating a survival run in Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 5, for the Noids. Because hello, I haven't been here yet. But I feel like the survival element in that is way better than in Fallout. There's Green Hell, which I feel certainly has its potential. I don't really want to stream the Forest. I just don't feel like that's the kind of game I want to stream personally, you know? Hello, Timbies. To me, that's just a game I like to play by myself. You know, sometimes it's good to just keep a few games for yourself, you know? Green Hell, I think it would fit a little closer to The Long Dark vibe anyway. Yeah. And that I play it kind of weird and wonky. I don't like killing the natives. I feel really, really bad about that. But it's a great survival game. It does involve building, which this game doesn't really have, which I do truly enjoy. So I've been thinking about that one really hard. Now, I do like Grounded's building a lot better. I like their, you guys are getting annoying. Their storage system and the way you can build in that game is just really top tier. It's really incredible. So maybe... As far as the long dark is concerned, I just don't know. I just don't, like I said, I feel bad. I feel like I'm just not really able to provide what I want, what I feel like I should, at least at the base level, be doing. And it's rough because, like I said, I was really excited. I really wanted. Like I said, I have this whole kind of Voyager immersion type run planned out in my head. I've been talking about it in some past videos. You know, I've been playing Voyager. I was to get into it, to get the feel of it. You know. But I'm 100% positive, even if it doesn't start crapping out on me in random places, you know, the minute I need to go to Pleasant Valley, I'm in trouble.
Starting to feel numb.
Yeah, me too. Aw. Me and Astrid are having an existential crisis together. Wait, what does it say? Oh, auto walk. Oh, there we go. You know, it's rough. It's rough. And it's weird to, like, I guess I want to put this in a way that people kind of understand. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I'm gonna pick something old, but let's say Mario Brothers, like Mario 3. You know, it just didn't work one day. It just kind of stopped doing its thing. You can't jump anymore. You really do the things that you need to do or you used to do. Right? Every time you go, you eat a flower, you can't shoot. You know, Kamehamehas at people, you can't, like, yeah. You eat a mushroom and you don't get big. Like, or you eat a mushroom and the game dies. You know what I mean? Like, that's not really cool. It's not fun to watch. And at the end of the day, you know, well, we're still streaming. You know, I hope you guys, you know, learn something. I hope I'm not able to
This bag
provide
is getting too heavy to carry.
a hint or a tip. Look, we survived that. We found our way through it in the darkness. You know, help you definitely at least find places where you to understand and learn maps. I think that's a great thing that I can do for people. But if I can't even do that,
What do you know? Looks like I survived another night.
I feel like I'm ripping you guys off. It's crazy, right? I know it's silly. But it's like, here, watch this video of pizza for 20 minutes before he crashes. Well, here's pizza, you know, 7 days after he did something else that we didn't get to see on stream because he was afraid the game was going to crash wherever he was. We never get to see Pleasant Valley or Forsaken Airfield or apparently Bleak Inlet because there's so many crashes there. It just kind of sucks.
I can't feel my feet.
So I can't say 100% what you guys are going to be able to see on the Tuesday. But I can say 100% it's going to be a survival game. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I do. I hope you keep joining in. I hope you keep checking it out. And I hope we keep the channel growing. 156 subscribers. I feel pretty good about that. Thank you guys. You are amazing. I hope you guys are having a great day doing what you want to do. And I hope things are going well. Just want to thank everybody that likes, subscribes, shares, and does all the things. You are super appreciated, and I want to say a big shout out and special thanks to Mrs. Wright and the whole Wright clan. Grumpy or not, you guys are the best.
It's a goddamn freezing.
It's goddamn freezing out here. Oh. We're pretty stacked. Woo, look at that. Negative 27, negative 42 wind chill. We currently feel like 5 degrees. It's okay. Going. No. Running cheer. But again, I want to point out, one of the top 5 games. I'm not going to rank it. It's definitely not number 1, but it could be on any given day, depending on how I feel. All right, oh, so warm, so nice. Feels so good to be inside. All right. This. We got a decent amount of sticks. We got a pile of trash. We got here. Really? There we go. I was trying to get these gloves. There. What's in here? Nice pair of boots. I think, is there a shelf in here? I don't remember. I was gonna say, are there any crackers in the trash can? Look at that. Crackers in the trash can. I love this game. This stupid, silly, goopy, annoying game. We are significantly warmer than we were. Some meat in our pockets. Some lead. I feel like if I go over there, I should probably hang out over there. But I need enough wood. To kind of make it worth it and survivable. We don't want stakes on us. Let's see if the weather's gotten any better. And like right now, I'm tense, I'm nervous. I'm like, are we crashing? This is it. As I mentioned before, I started playing this game. Quite a long time ago, honestly. And when I did, I was playing Ark, and Conan Exiles, and Fallout 4, and a lot of games that crashed, had a lot of lag, a lot of issues. So it felt good to be playing a game that, didn't really have those kind of problems. And now, unfortunately, this game is the problematic game. Which is sad, but very true. Where's the rope? I thought the rope was maybe maybe it's this building. There we go. Like that's what's always been so amazing about The Long Dark. It's not the problematic game. It was the game that worked. But now, unfortunately, it's the game with all the problems. And again, it's hard for me to say this, but I'm not convinced it's the game that's going to get fixed correctly. Eh,
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
well, that's what we're trying to do. And again, maybe you're saying to yourself, pizza, look, it's working. We're here. We're doing it. But I can't help feel in my brain box that, yeah, okay, until when? How much do I lose? You know, if it died right now, well, it would be us going back into the trailer we were already in. Got nothing out of that rip off. Something else I feel like they should fix. Why does my food not work sometimes? It feels like a very just cuz situation. Just cuz. Yeah, not this time, bud. So sorry. Just kidding. We don't care. And we're not gonna fix it anyway. I try to be pretty positive in my videos, but I also try to be pretty realistic. This could go either way, folks. Oh, we made it. Nice. I'll have to say, hey, we're getting all this stuff set up. We're just waiting for it. Well, I don't even need an Aurora, honestly. I just need to get food and fuel over here. Mostly fuel at this point. I got some wolf steaks over here. It's not too bad. We got MRE, we got our caffeine pills. We got a bunch of porridge. More porridge, more food. There's the lead. Ladies and jacobeans, boys and squirrels, people of all types and ages. I hope we don't crash. Like, you don't want to say that. I don't want them to be the feeling. I want them to fix this game. I want them to release.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
episode 5 of Wintermute. I want them to fix the Travoy bug. I want them to fix all the things. Oh, I forgot the gunpowder stuff. So either way, we got another trip. I believe we have all the coal we need. Boom. Plenty of wood to keep the fire going. Boom. Long enough to make gunpowder and make bullets. Whilst I've got a moment, I'm going to take a quick break. Be right back. I don't know. I'm sad. Sad, you guys. Try not to be sad on the channel. You don't want to be sad streaming. It's not cool. It's not cool, man. It's not cool. But yeah. We were getting views. We were getting streams. We were getting people coming in. You know, people doing the things. And, you know, it's just like. I feel like people are just waiting for the game to crash. Kind of like me. Ew. And that sucks. And I feel like, is this salt? And I feel like I don't even, you know, attitude matters. Hey, let's just, alright, attitude matters. And my attitude is sour. I can't help it. I don't want to be that guy. But it's true. So, let's break down a few things. Alright, I hope this game gets everything it deserves, because it is literally one of the best games I've ever played in my entire life. Aesthetically, absolutely gorgeously freaking beautiful. Like, I can't even tell you how much I love this game as far as just the looks of it, period. In fact, I'm getting a screenshot in this nasty snowstorm. Here we go. Ready? Boop. Screenshot. Yoink. Yeah, love it. Love it. Love the idea behind this game. I love the idea of surviving in this kind of element, this world. You know, see those things on Reddit where they're like, if you get trapped in one video game, what would it be? Man. I'd say this one and Minecraft are probably my two go-tos. Where I would like to be trapped in this game. You know? Don't crash. Don't crash. Don't crash. Deer's walking. Whew! So far, so good. How far did I get my smithing skill up? Because I don't think I checked it. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. We're about not quite halfway to 3, I would guess. Oh. Yeah, I feel you. Sure, sure, sure. Sure, sure, sure. There's a lot of ways to play Minecraft, though. Let's grab boop boop and boopity boop. Maybe boop. We need charcoal. How much is in my fire out here? Don't crash. Don't crash. Let me tell you what I never have to whisper and say and scream to myself in my brain box when I play Minecraft, though. Don't crash. But, yeah. Let me tell you a little story about Minecraft. So, my daughter was 8 when she started playing Minecraft on her tablet. And I was like, oh, look at this cute little square game. It's adorable. She's like, Dad, you don't know. It's terrifying. I was like, okay, sure. She's like, you don't really understand what you can do in this game. And I was like, yeah, punch trees. It's a kid's game. Then she graduated to PC. And then I had a PlayStation 3. And she was getting older, probably about 9-ish. Heading towards 10. And I got her a PlayStation 3 and we started playing together. So, first of all, amazing, right? Playing video games with your kid. What a lot of fun. And we started getting into it. And this is a long time ago. Like I said, Minecraft was still pretty brand new at the time. And I can't really explain, probably very well, how much that game has changed and what you can do. Yeah. Yeah. One of the few listen. I'm in my 50s. My daughter's in her early 20s. We still play Minecraft once a week, right? And our world is bussin'. Let me tell you, it is bussin'. And it is scary, and there's a ton of shit going on. And you can build your own adventure, you know? You can go into creative world. You can build this horrendous, terrible thing. There's wardens. There's the wither. There's monsters that make the dragon look like it's nothing. And yeah, it depends on what you do with it. So if you want to get in there and punch some trees and be like, yeah, I built a mud hut and I lived in it for 3 days. Yes, it's kind of a kiddie game. But it can be taken to levels that will blow your mind. Huh. I can promise you that. That's all I got to say about Minecraft. Like, yeah. Once you start throwing in mods and add-ons and all that kind of stuff, you'd be surprised. But I also get where you're coming from. You gotta remember, Pizza's an OG gamer, right? So I played Silent Hill when it came out. I played, you know, all the horror games, all those things. So when you're looking at these goofy little zombies, you're like, eh. But believe me, it can quickly turn into a terrifying horror game before you even know it. Let's get over there. Let's see if we can make some bullets. Yeah, I love it. Also in my top 5 games. So remember, Long Dark's in one of my top 5 games, and so is Minecraft. Boop. Without a doubt. I played Resident Evil when it dropped, you know what I'm saying? Boop. Boop. First time I saw a liquor, I almost pissed myself. Oh, Blizzard. Yeah, seems like a good time to make bullets. Oh, I think I left him over here. One would hope. Such a lovely day. Where did I leave all these bullets? Drawer. Something. Possibly inside. That would make more sense, right? Don't crash. Don't crash. Don't crash. I will continue to make Minecraft videos, but they're not going to be Tuesday videos. Don't worry. I won't do y'all like that. Okay, maybe I stuck them in a... Oh, I can open these now. What fun.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Oh. Not bad, not bad. Bridge. This is nice. Okay. So, it is... I could use... Ooh. You guys, prepare yourselves. Pizza is about to do something I have yet to do. In the long dark. A first time ever. Y'all ready? We're gonna eat one of these. Really did nothing for my... Woo! Look at all that. Love it. Love it. That was cool. I mean, I would think 7 or 8 would do it. Right? Kind of... Now, do you... Oh. To make the gunpowder, I need it to be... Oh, I forgot the stupid charcoal. God. Okay, let's go see what we got in the barrel out here. Because I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure if you needed to have like the fire on to make the stuff or not. Damn it. But I did cook this. Oh, love you guys. Bye.